inbound. Dara Khosrowshahi with his new idea. Trip radar. Whoa! Listen, I could not say it more clearly than this, right? This here, my friends, takes upfront fares to a whole new level of bullshit, right? A whole new level of bullshit, Trip radar. These guys huddled and schemed a system that is not only dangerous, right? Because you have to make, it's like an online auction of the most bullshit offers, right? Radar, right? Okay, people rejected these offers, so let's throw it out there on the radar while you're driving. Dangerous, and I'm going to show you how we're going to shut down radar. It's going to be very easy how we collectively shut down radar. Because first they put in front of you an upfront fare. No talk about the breakdown anymore, separating it from the rider and the driver, and Dara's not lying when he says you're going to have a 20% take rate. You're making less. And the bullshit that you do not accept on the upfront offer, right? Upfront fares, the bullshit that you don't accept, decline, gets put into a radar auction house with the lowest of the lowest bullshit. And I'm talking the most pathetic offers that people have passed on, right? In multiple offers. Now they want drivers to fight against each other for the most desperate fares. So whoever doesn't want the bullshit with upfront fare, upfront pricing, right, lets it go because you do a quick calculation within seconds and it doesn't make sense, bye-bye. Where does it end up? It ends up here, inbound. Here comes that trip, right? All the shit that was refused ends up on radar thinking they're going to get a desperado. But it's so dangerous. And I have a message to the Minister of Transportation. I believe your name is Pete Buttigieg. I like the fact that you went to the army, but what you're going to do right now is you're going to shut down Trip radar. Because whoever, while you're doing transport, you're transporting people, has been given an offer on a Trip radar, like a little auction, while you're driving, you have to check, take your eyes off the road, off your transportation, and quickly, sporadically make a decision to maybe accept bullshit. Listen, my friends, it's the most desperate of the desperate of the desperate drivers that will click on this radar and accept the shit of the shit, right? The lowest fares that even the other people's pass on, right? Because you passed on this on upfront fares and now they try to rewarm it in the fucking microwave oven and offer it to you on Trip radar, right? It's a whole bunch of bullshit where you have to make a quick decision while you are driving. Have I ever heard of such nonsense in my life? And Dara, you know what you're doing, right? And the people on Lyft are doing this as well. They're rolling it out in multiple cities now. You are putting drivers at risk. And any attorney out there, my friends, Brian Greening at Legal Rideshare, hit me up, right? You got the biggest lawsuit coming your way because they are promoting accidents. They want drivers to make crazy quick decisions before they may lose that little desperate trip that nobody wanted on upfront fares, right? Nobody wanted it. And now it goes to an auction house called Trip radar where drivers are pitted against each other. That's what you're doing, Dara Khosrowshahi. You're putting drivers against drivers for the lowest crap, the bottom of the barrel. You think that the bottom feeders are going to hit on this little red button while they're driving. How dangerous is that? So what we are going to do, it's not really difficult here, right? It's not really difficult. What we are going to do is we are going to start a petition, and we're going to start with Mr. Pete Buttigieg, right? And we are going to say, listen, Mr. Buttigieg, do you even understand what Trip radar is, where millions of drivers are getting exposed to the most dangerous decisions that they have to make while driving on the road, while they are performing transportation. And I tell you what, when you go to change.org and you start a petition and you get the signatures, which we will get, I am going to shut this shit down. Once we have trip radar gone, right, upfront fares will go, right? Because here's the way these bastards schemed it through. They give you this upfront fare, which is a far, far reduced take rate for you, the driver, than it was before, because they don't want to disclose anything, right? Oh, we're giving you the location. No, you're not giving us the location. You're giving us some cross street in a big city. Oh, here's a cross street in LA. Do you want to go there? Well, accept this BS rate. If you don't accept this BS rate, it's going to end up on this little trip radar auction, right? That's going to be put out to drivers who have to fight, literally fight against each other. And quickly tip the lowest of the lowest offers, because this is how you're presenting it right now while they are driving. Have I ever seen something more dangerous, something more pathetic, abusive, manipulative than the combination of upfront fares and trip radar? They were designed and rolled out together. Ask yourself why. Upfront fares and trip radar came out at the same time. Because they know, ladies and gentlemen, they know that the smart drivers, the smart ones, will decline 80 to 90% of the upfront fares, because we don't work for cents. And then those declined 80% are put into an auction. I call it an auction, right? Where the lowest of the lowest offers are now presented to drivers while they are driving. And because they need to make money, because they are desperate, because they've been driving around for hours, burning up gas, they say, oh, let me just take this. Let me just take this 100-mile trip here for $60, right? Let me surrender to 60 cents per mile. You are getting shafted. And if we do not, listen up, if we do not work together, we are the ones that are going to pay the price. Our cars are the ones that are going to pay the price. Our families are the ones that are going to pay the price, because you're not going to make the rent. You're not going to be able to pay for your schooling. You are not going to put food on the table with trip radar and upfront pricing. It is designed for the bottom feeders. And I beg you, I don't beg, I never beg, but I beg you to pass on every single trip that is put out on a radar. Don't even engage with trip radar, because you are driving. You could have a car in front of you. Boom! Oh shit, I hit that car in the back. Why? Because I was fiddling around with trip radar. They are pitting you against each other while you are driving, folks. And the Minister of Transportation, Pete Buttigieg, I'm going to take the pictures, the screenshots, all the messages from the drivers, and present it on change.org and start a petition that we shut down trip radar. Because when trip radar is gone, upfront pricing is gone. Because then they can't push the BS bottom barrel prices over into trip radar. Make sense? Capiche? See? Verstaan? Right? So, just got another reservation. Money's coming in. The real money's coming in. Not this nonsense here. The real reservations are coming in. So I think we get it, right? And the way they presented here on how trip radar works, we know how trip radar works. We know it. The drivers know how trip radar works. It's the trips that you could not con the drivers in the first round that end up in the second round called the trip radar. When you're not on a trip, you see an alert for trip radar. Tap on it to check out a selection of UberX and UberGo requests happening nearby while you are driving, and it's in real time, and you're competing against other drivers while you are riding for the bottom of the barrel prices. Please, please, please do not engage with trip radar, because if you are engaging with trip radar, you are lowering the bar for yourself and for everyone around you, right? But if you say no, if you bust the algorithms, if you break the algorithms, if you outsmart the algorithms, if you give a double middle finger to the algorithms, or even further, if you take the hain of Thanos and put it up Dara's anus, only then will you win, right? I call this the algorithm breaker, right? Because this thing really goes deep up Dara's anus, right? And says no to algorithms, right? You get it, right? Capiche? Right? So number 2, what do they say? Pick requests, right? How about pick requests while you're driving in milliseconds, right? Pick requests while you are driving, hands on the wheel, eyes supposed to be on the road. Pick a request while you're driving in milliseconds. You can then tap on any request you're interested in and select as many favorites as you want. Favorites, you call them favorites? You call them favorites? You can select as many, you can select from as many of the bottom of the barrel offers we are presenting to you, right? That's reality. Yeah, people are too afraid to say that, but I'm telling you straight up, Dara Koshashawi, Flo Kunle, much love in the house. My buddy Flo says, can you please do the Thanos snap and bring back the fares? Listen, for you, my friend Flo, absolutely. This here is the Thanos in the anus slap, right? Dara Koshashawi, this is your worst nightmare, because while you are sleeping at night and your head's resting on the pillow, the head of Thanos comes under the covers and jabs you in the ass and says, no, 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 Mr. Koshashawi, we will not accept the radar. We will not accept upfront fares. I have a new goal, right? Not am I only fighting for safety, right? I am now going to fight to abolish trip radar and upfront pricing, because it's the new way they try to con us. They just think we're too damn stupid and we're going to accept these new upfront fares. And if we don't accept it, there will be a couple of desperados on radar that will accept it, right? So I have a new mission now, besides going after better safety for drivers, which this channel is primarily about. But you have a radar buster, right? You have the new radar buster, my friends, right? What does it look like, right? We're going to go and break up this radar. This little red arsehole here on the radar, Dara Koshashawi, we're going to eliminate him. He's going to be like, gone. And how we're going to do it is we're going to go to change.org and we're going to start a petition, right? Who are we going to start the petition with? With guess who? With Pete Buttigieg. Right? Start a petition, right? It looks like this. Let me just show you, right? So start a petition on Google, the best website for it. Oh yeah, here it is. Change.org. We are going to gather signatures from millions of drivers and just in a very simple fashion, explain what happens to a driver when they are presented an offer while they are driving on trip radar. Dear Mr. Pete Buttigieg, the reason why I started this petition is very simple. There are millions of drivers on the road who, while they are driving, are offered Trip Radar, which is an auction place of the most bottom barrel fares a driver could ever choose from. And the company is pitting drivers against drivers, Mr. Buttigieg, while we're on the road and supposed to have our hands on the steering wheel and supposed to have our eyes on the road. If anything happens, if a person dies because they were fiddling around on trip radar, Dara Koshashawi, mark my words, the lawsuits will come, right? Because the laws clearly state, don't text and engage with your phone while you are driving, right? And that's really what Trip Radar does, is it presents a couple of bullshit offers and you have to think quickly and you're completely distracted from the road to desperately try and get a trip. Because you need money. Yeah, that's it. So I think the visual, right? I think the visual of the hand of Thanos, right? Dara lying in his bed with his wife or whoever, with his security. Because remember, he has a 2 million security. I don't know, maybe they sleep around him and protect him. But the rideshare professor is bringing the hand of Thanos to his anus. And we are going to break down the radar. We're going to completely dismantle the radar, Dara, because you have concocted a way to not only put drivers in dangerous situations, but you have really thought this through. And by the way, it's going to backfire horribly, right? It's going to backfire horribly. Why? Because I'm involved in it right now. I'm taking this very, very serious. I might be joking here, but I'm dead serious about this, right? What you have created with your little evil team there of engineers is say, hey, they're sitting in the room. This is how the shit goes down, right? Ladies and gentlemen, we have to show profits this quarter, right? Ladies and gentlemen, my head is on the chopping block. I will be gone as the CEO if we don't radically start making profits. How are we going to do this? We are going to up the fares for riders big time, and we're going to come out with a whole new way we present the fares to drivers. And we are going to we're going to take even more than we did before, right? It was 50-50, and then it was 60-40, 70-30. I'm telling you, it's going towards 80-20. 80 for the company, 20 for the driver, right? Thanks to this new idea that I have, Dara Koshashawi, where I've been sleeping and meditating over this. I've come up with this idea called upfront pricing, right? Where we don't have to give them any accounting, no accountability. We present them with something where they have to make a quick decision. If they do a quick calculation, the smart ones, if they do a quick calculation and they pass on that offer, they pass on that upfront pricing, right? We then push it into Trip Radar, into an auction house where the desperado of the desperados make a decision while they are driving. What does the team think about it? Everybody, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's start programming, bro. Yeah, Dara Koshashawi, you're our leader. Mary Varolo in the house. Mary, Dara needs to go no matter what. It's overdue. Listen, Mary, you've been texting me. I have so much going on right now since I'm going from Europe. I just don't have time for private calls right now. Would love to, but I can't, right? It's business. It's getting back into the swing of things. Maybe in a few weeks' time when things cool down. But listen, my friends, this is not difficult. We are going to start the petition, right? We are going to gather signatures. We are going to present to the Minister of Transportation how dangerous Trip Radar is. Because this little red arsehole here called Dara Koshashawi, right, should not be presenting these little bullshit offers, right? You fire each one of them down with a missile. And you don't even have to engage on the phone to file the missile. You don't even engage with the app, period. Because guess what? You are driving. This is more important, right? You are driving. Don't be too, oh, here, Trip Radar offers, ooh. No. Stay far away from these BS offers, right? Because at the end of the day, it's the same. It's nothing new. It's just a new way to screw drivers. And they got very creative on this one. I got to hand it to you, Dara. You got very creative. But there is a thing called social media. There is a thing called Facebook and a thing called Twitter and a thing called YouTube where people talk, where drivers talk and engage and share information and show to what degree they're being screwed over by your company, right? And then they start figuring things out, and then they start trying things out to break down the algorithm. You know, you get all those algorithm busters coming together as drivers, uniting as a family, and we blow this thing apart, right? Our goal is to blow radar apart. Right? I'm not talking about the US government radar. I'm talking about blowing the Uber radar, that scheme, that scam that they've put in place to divert your attention while you're driving and create more desperation. if you are stupid or foolish enough to take a trip on Trip Radar, mark my words, I'm talking to you directly, the person who takes the scraps, right? The bottom feeder. If you are this type of driver, if I'm talking to you right now, if you're maybe guilty of this, right? It's time to move on. This job is not for you. Because what you're going to see, my friend, and I'm being very direct here, is that in 6, 12, 18, 24 months, you have racked up so many miles, you've just kept yourself floating because of Trip Radar. You haven't made any money, and now you are faced with the big problems. And it's called, right? Maybe an accident because you overworked yourself. Maybe a hospital visit because you're so overstressed and have put on 60 extra pounds, right? Maybe you're falling behind in the rent and say, well, I will make it up in month 3 and pay for it, right? Or maybe you hit with that transmission fee. Maybe you have to put a new $2,500 or an $800 service or whatever it is because you were just barely scraping by underneath the radar because you were picking up the scraps. Don't do it. Don't do it, right? This is designed to get the maximum out of you, right? It's a pretty clever scheme to launch upfront pricing and the radar at the same time, because they know that a lot of smart drivers on upfront radar are not going to accept scraps. And if you see an offer coming your way, if it's $10 for 10 miles and you know exactly 10 divided by 10, $1 per mile, am I willing to work for $1? I'm not willing to work for $1, by the way, right? No, I'm sorry. But let's say you are. Okay, then go and accept it. But if you present it with something that is 60, 70%, you decline it, and that it ends up on the radar as an offer, as an auction house while people are driving, and then you're going to have 4, 5, 6, 10 drivers compete in milliseconds for a 60 cent per mile trip. They have thought this through, and they're conning a lot of people right now, but they're not going to con them for long because we're going to put an end to this, right? We have 122 people in the house. If I only see 33 likes, if I don't see this go up to 50 right now, I'm getting the F out of here, right? Because I'm not making these videos as if like a charity show. No, I'm not. I'm trying to get under their skin. I'm trying to get drivers to unite. I'm trying to get us to make more money and pump it up, man. We're on 37 likes. Pump it up. I've got 121 people in the house. I've got 42 likes, right? 4. Do you think it's fun? Do you think it's fun shoving the hand of Thanos up Dara's anus? It deserves a like, right? Hit that like button. 1, 2, 3 likes, 4 likes, 5 likes, 6 likes, 7 likes, 8 likes. There we go. Now we're talking 63 likes. Pump it up. I want to see it go all the way up to 100. There we go. 63. Can I have a 64? Waiting for a 64. Pump it up. Hit the like button. We got 123 people right here, right? EV Now, what's up with EV Now? Do speak. I've heard a couple of complaints about EV Now. Gladly will do a follow-up video. Las Vegas live, right? So here, Dara, your Trip Radar, this little red fucker over here, that's you, Dara. We're going to get rid of you and all these little green bullshit offers, right? All these little green bullshit offers here. Radar 70, we're only on 70, pump it up. 69, somebody took a like away. 70, hit it, hit 71. Let's jab Dara one more time. 71. Dun, 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 dun. 73, boom, boom. Jab, jab. There we go, Dara. How does that feel? So yeah, a little bit of humor, but I don't do it the conventional way, ladies and gentlemen, right? I have my own unique, weird approach when doing this. Drew's in the house. Says Vegas as well as Surge is gone here for me. Guess they figured out I only drive when Surge. Las Vegas Life is in the house. IDK Buddha's in the house. Ranting with the Thanos glove. Exactly. We're ranting for you so you make more money. Have to be, Brian. If If you're not bold, how are things going to change if you're not bold? Right? How are things going to change if you are not bold? Right? Unless you want to be a little yes man and accept every little radar trip, it's not going to happen. The filters need to be addressed 100%. King Will is in the house. Shout out, mention your name, mention your city. Business Now 24 is in the house. We have 77. Rosario's in the house. Rosio Rodriguez, thank you. Drew Banfield, I don't do Uber for less than 35 per hour. Amen. So, comfort rides, good. You figure it out. If you figured out a formula, stick with your formula. But they've come out with a new formula, right? And I hope that a lot of suckers are going to fall for this, right? Tyler, you're welcome. Ego's in the house. Love the humor. 5 throws down 5. High five. Great success. Very nice. Great success. Ego, thank you. Got Tampa, Florida. Limited detailing in the house. Got William Rodriguez is in the house. Pasadena. Got iReview. He says, I figured out how the algorithm and basically every trip I take, Uber takes a loss. Beautiful. Love it. JC Penn is in the house. Wilmington, Delaware. Scott Tucker's in the house. I did. Thank you, Scott. Corporate Complaint says they stole 300 from me and another 2 drivers I know. Brian Quivedo, we need filters back. We need filters back. We need filters back. Jose Hernandez. Brian says the iPhone is trash. Eddie says stay frosty out there, drivers. Complacency kills. 100% correct, Eddie. Giovanni Veras is in the house. These companies need to leave the game with work. You have to put a stop to these abuses. Yes, absolutely. So Inland Empire in the house. Buddha. King Will's in the house. Throws down 10. Thank you, thank you, thank you. $10. Thank you. I'll work for $10. I'll work for $10 if there's a $10 trip and it's going to take me 3 or 4 minutes to complete, and maybe they're paying me $2.50 or $3 per mile. Yeah, we can consider it, right? Go to Radar. Go to put in Uber Radar and read up about this BS, right? Here they make it sound very, very pretty, ladies and gentlemen, right? So they make it sound very, very pretty. But when you actually engage with the radar while you're driving, right, you're doing a few silly things. You're taking the bottom of the bottom of the bottom rates. You're accepting them if you engage with Trip Radar. And you're taking your eyes off the road. Senator Bobo's in the house. Why was the message retracted? James Martin, Dallas, Texas, in the house, my Texan friends. JC Penner, how about the new Lyft policy of driving with animals? Business Now, love you back, my friend. Houston, Texas, in the house. Queen Abozayan. I remember good times living on Bering by the Galleria in Houston, Texas. Great city, great people, bro. $5 rides for small trips I make. Yeah, if you know what you're doing, if you figured out upfront pricing, if you ignore the radar and you still keep on cherry picking only of the best deals and the short ones, no longer the long ones, you are making money, right? But if everything is a test, everything is a pilot, everything is short term. Mark my words, radar and upfront prices are short term. They are milking it right now. They've rolled it out in more than 25 cities because they can see they can make quick money. They can make money quickly, right? Dara has to save his ass. This radar thing is saving Dara's ass, but it won't save him long time. It'll maybe save him for 1 or 2 quarters. Is going to show money. Once the drivers have broken this down, have blown this radar apart, and have given the famous middle finger to upfront pricing, then they have to come out with the new scheme, right? We always outsmart them, always. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, this is a couple of million people against a couple of trash executives, maybe 20 trash executives facing 5 million different drivers, right? Who's going to win this battle? We're going to win this battle. Tyler Lord says, the only time I've seen the radar was at my airport in Sacramento, California. Interesting. Blaze Nuke says, the multiplier is the cure. And what I love about Blazing Luke, this is what I love about the guy. Listen, because I can see his picture. I know his face. He always talks about one of the best solutions ever, right? I remember he writes it again and again and again and again. He writes it 20, 30 times. Bring the multiplier back, right? We had this multiplier, ladies and gentlemen, in California. What was the multiplier about? It was about the ability for you, the driver, to step into true IC, into true independent contractorship and set your own rates, right? Supply and demand. Very busy Saturday night, clubs are ending at 2 a.m. Jack it up to 5x. The people need trips, they will pay, right? If there's a lot of people on the road and a lot of drivers on the road, you cannot go 5x. You maybe get away with 1.5 to 2x. But it gave you the ability to step into your self-worth. Ask him, right? Am I right or wrong on this one, right? It gave you the opportunity to step into your self-worth and dictate your own rates. Meaning, I will pick you up for this. Are you prepared to pay this? If yes, I will come and get you, right? Then they took it away. Hex Games in the house. Shall we have 137? Pump it up. Pump it up. For every like I get, I will shove the hand of Thanos up Dara's anus. Pump it up. We're on 86. There he is, Dara. Come on, Dara. You can do it. 86. Give me 87. Where's 87? Let's pump it up. We have 137 people in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Got 88. Bam, bam. 2 jabs. 89. Another jab. Boom. Hand of anus. Hand of Thanos in his anus. Come on, guys. Let Dara understand who they are, who Uber is contending with. They are contending with the algorithm busters, right? They move over the Ghostbusters. Here come the algorithm busters, right? Ghostbusters are a thing of the past. Here are the new algorithm busters, right? And Dara, this hand's going to haunt you at night. It's going to come under your covers, and it's going to jab you, and it's going to jab you. He's like, honey, did you feel that? Was that an earthquake? No, it was the hand of Thanos. It was the hand of Thanos. Honey, are you sure that was an earthquake? No, it was the hand of Thanos. That's how we roll. Pump it up. I want 100. Marlin's in the house. Evie now is a scam. Write to me, email me how it is a scam, and then I will address him. I will address him. I can shut those videos down tomorrow. If they are doing something that is against driver ethics or business ethics, we'll shut them down. Yeah, but you need to tell me how. You can. That's a bold statement, right? You have to show me how. Right? Stop spamming. We got 92. I need to get it to 100. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, because if every like we get, it's another jab of the hand of Thanos in Dara's anus. Right? Queen Abazuyan says, everyone hit the like and stick it to Dara. Hit that like, stick it to Dara. We got 92 there. See this little red guy here on the screen? That's Dara. See these little green spots? These are his little bullshit offers. We say no to the rate. We got 95. Boom! Another one for Dara. And another one. And another one. We're up to 95. I know we can get a 95. 5, por favor. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. What's number 5 in Spanish? I think Dara's going to love Thanos. Dara loves Thanos. We're on 99. 99. 101. Oh, feel the pain, Dara. We're coming for you. We are the new algorithm busters. Man, I've never gotten to 100 likes so quickly. That's beautiful. I've never gotten to 100 likes within 34 minutes. It's beautiful. Who do I have to thank? I have you to thank. So, my friends, I think we got the message across. And I'm asking newbies and drivers out there that are really feeling down and out about this whole rideshare business, that are really tired of feeding on the scraps. I ask you to say no. It's easy to say no. Sometimes we have like one foot in the door and we can't let go because we love the job. It paid us well. But if you're not making the money Do not go and pick up the scraps on Trip Radar. Say no, go and get something else. If you're smart and you're cherry picking and you always outsmarting their bullshit, stay in the game, make money, and make sure you start getting your private licensing and start converting Uber and Lyft riders into your private clients. I spoke to another gentleman this morning, said he just in the last month picked up 5 Uber riders, and converted them into his private LLC, who he drives in now full time, and he's getting 100%, right? Not this 20-80 bullshit or the 70-30 bullshit or the 60-40 bullshit or this 50-50. No, you're making 100%. Esmeralda's in the house, throws down 2, hit that like button. We're on 110. Man, I love this. This is beautiful. 110 likes. People seem to like the hand. Corporate complaints. Write it in an email. I will address him right now. I'm writing him a harsh text right now. All right, there it is. Sent it off. Sent it off, sent it off, sent it off. And I'm going to go and work on my, I'm going to be going to go and work on my Pontiac right now. There we go. All right, I said Tarek says I'm a machine. I'm not a robot, believe it or not. I am a human. Yes, I still have the shop. Actually, I have 2 shops, one on Ventura, one in Long Beach. And we have 114 likes. Thank you very much. Yisrael says Lyft offered me $700 bonus to come back and do 60 rides in the next 4 weeks. Right? See, that's desperation. Hey, here's $700. 700 carats, come back and do 60 rides. I hope you get that $700, right? But that just shows me that there is a level of desperation there. Tom Henneman says, I'm loving your videos. I've been driving for about 8 weeks now and realized I can make more money by doing a bunch of short rides. Beautiful. I'm glad, Tom, that it's working out for you and you're figuring out a way to make money. All I can do is advise everyone, stay away from Trip Radar. When they're offering you, and they're rolling this out and they're offering you upfront fares, only pick and choose. Again, cherry picking, quick calculation, decide what is good for you. If not, you have to be able to let it go. And when you let it go, it ends up on the Trip Radar as an offer. And there you have to absolutely say, nah, no, will not do. Connie's in the house. Connie Chris is in the house. We're on 119. Can't drive since the accident in October. Hope you feel better. Ty Bolt is in the house. Trip Radar, I don't think is optional. Hi, Professor. Love your videos. I mean, optional. If they're sending you offers on Trip Radar while you are driving, just concentrate on the road. Ignore the radar, right? We'll just text message after text message after text message here. So 121 people, I need 2 likes. Is anybody willing to give me 2 likes so we can hit Dara with the hand of famous in his anus? Chloe's in the house. Yeah, it's only in specific cities, but it will. There we go. 120, 124. Boom, boom, boom. Dara, how does that feel? Right, we're on 128. We have more likes than the 126 people in the house. This means that the people are sticking it to you, Dara. They're sick and tired of your red bullshit. Sick and tired of your little Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse offers, right? Come and show us some substantial money. Otherwise, we're going to have to come and bring the hand of Thanos to you. I don't want to do this. I don't want to come into your bedroom at night, pass your $2 million security, and have to use the hand of Thanos. I don't want to do it, but I will do it if I have to, right? So here we go, my friends. We're going to start a petition. We're going to start a Coffee Beards in the house. I like the name, Coffee Beard. We've got Austin, Texas in the house. A1 Texas. Frenchie's in the house. Welcome you. Shout out to your families. Shout out, hopefully everyone is well. Hopefully everyone's making money, figuring shit out as we go along. But here's the bottom line, right? Here's the bottom line. We are going to get this petition going. Wendell's in the house. We are going to share the petition and gather signatures and send this to the Minister of Transportation, Mr. Pete Buttigieg, right? And we are going to tell him how dangerous Trip Radar is, because it's basically a little bullshit auction house while you are driving, right? You should not be distracted while you are doing transportation, period. Period. It's not difficult. Coffee Beer says, I'm online waiting for trips and this Trip Radar thing almost caused me to crash. There we go. Listen, I'm going to take a picture of that. I'm online right now and this Trip Radar bullshit almost caused me to crash. Right? Right? There, read that. I'm online right now and this Trip Radar almost caused me to crash. Mark my words, there will be people rear-ending other cars and causing accidents, maybe a fatality, maybe a death because of Trip Radar. It's coming. And guess what? The next class action is coming, because do these trash executives at Uber or Lyft, do they learn? No, they don't. They are in constant blow mode with their investors, and that's all they do. Yep, dear investor, yes, we hear you. Yes, we hear you. Right? We're going to put an end to this, my friends. 139 likes. I've never received this many likes. Right? Antitrust lawsuit is happening and it's looking good. It was initiated by a couple of California drivers. Thanks to rideshare. We're going to go for 150. We can make 150. 150! 150! We can make it. We can make it. Esmeralda, yes, that's awful. It is. We're on 140. Got 10 more, please. 10 more likes. Hamster, yeah, the shareholders should be suing. You've got a bunch of idiots running the show over there. Like, who thinks of schemes or scams like Trip Radar? Eric the Soldier, Dara is going to go out. We're going to push him out. Speaking of class action, the national suit is progressing closer to Supreme Court. Yes, beautiful. Good job. Eric the Soldier quit Uber. The soldier has left Uber. We're on 142. We need 8 more. Coffee Beard says the rideshare guy gave a light interview to Dara. I'm starting to think he's related to Travis Kalanick. He kind of looks like him. Look, the only guy that Dara will come on a show is Harry the rideshare guy. It's the biggest platform. And some of the questions were good. But you cannot let this guy weasel himself out of these questions, right? You got to reel him back in. We're 143, need 7 more. Just quick check in here. One moment, family. Hey, everything okay, dude? Oh, you are? Okay, I thought you left this morning. Oh, you are? Can you do me a favor? Can you have Dylan check the oil and make sure that the oil is okay? He knows how to do that. Oh, have you left him already? Okay, so he's at Berkeley? Okay, cool. All right. How's he feeling? Was he upset? Did you guys shed some tears? Really? Wow. Wow. Oh, he loved that, right? Are you serious? Oh my God, how lucky. Hey Ryan, I got rugby tickets for you, for August the 28th. I'm gonna go. It's the World Series in LA. We're gonna go. Okay, buddy, drive safe, guys. Awesome. Oh, you did? Hey, you need to get your phone fixed when you're back, right? Okay, cool. Hey, please call me when you arrive safely. I thought there was something wrong with the car. Okay, love you guys. Bye. Bye. All right, my son is at Berkeley. He's checked in. He's ready to go. We have 143. I need, por favor, I need 7 more likes. I've never ever. I need 7 more likes. If you want to stick the hand of famous in Dara's anus, 143. Need 7 more. 7 more. Can't be soft. Can't be soft. 144. Did you feel that pain, Dara? It needs 6 more. 6 more. 145. Did you feel that pain? It wasn't an earthquake, Dara. It was the hand of famous in your anus. Because we're saying no. We're saying no to the trip radar. I need 5 more, por favor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bitte. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, s'il vous plaît. 146. Feel that pain. Jab it while you're sleeping. 4 more. 4, por favor. 1, 2, 3, 4, alsjeblieft. 1, 2, 3, 4, s'il vous plaît. 147, you feel the hand of famous in your anus, Dara. This is called the algorithm buster. We need 3 more. 3 more. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. There he is, the little red dot. There he is, Dara. Gonna fire him down. Inbound, inbound, inbound. We've got all these little green bullshit offers here that we are going to deny. But this is the guy I'm after here. Need 3 more. I am waiting for 3 more. I need 3 more likes. Just 3 more likes. Can you dig a like? Can you go down to the bottom and hit the like button? Not stopping until I get 150. Boom, boom, double whammy for Dara. I need 1 more. If you want the hand of famous in Dara's anus and you want to shock him, 152. We did it. Thanks to you. We did it. We did it together. Teamwork, my friends. That's who we are. We are a team. We did it. 152. Somebody just took one away. Why would you give me a like and take a like away? Why would you do that? can you please go, the person that just took the like away, can you go and unsubscribe right now? Because who does that? Who gives a like and takes a like away? It's like giving a child a present and taking the present away. Why would you give your child a present and then take it away? 154. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Excuse me, hello, you are so annoying with those likes, bro. Chill out. And you know what? Excuse me, but you are no longer part of the channel because we just slapped you out. Excuse me. I don't need idiots like that, right? There he is. Goodbye. I don't care if it's annoying. My channel, my rules. I'm having fun. Mary's in the house. Goodbye. So I wish you all a fantastic afternoon. Do share the videos. Do share the video. Let's get the word out, right? Let's track him down. Even though he's got his whole $2 million security entourage running around there, let's track him down and let's shut the radar down. Altus is in the house. Corporate complaints is in the house. Excuse me. See ya. Goodbye. Excuse me. So, anyways, thanks to you guys, we got 155. Thanks to you guys, I had a couple of laughs. Thanks to you guys, you really motivate me and fire me up. I appreciate that. I salute you all. God bless you all. Please be safe out there. Go and give your loved ones, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, your husbands, your wives, your kids a big hug. Tell them how much you love them. Go and hustle, work hard, play hard, right? It's not just about work. You got to play a little bit as well, right? So take it easy, my brothers and sisters. I appreciate you all. We keep on fighting. We keep on brawling, right? And be safe, right? 360, be safe, right? Be safe. You got your mace, you got your baseball bat in the back, you might have a gun loaded. Just be safe while you're driving around there, right? Do whatever it takes to keep yourself safe. You are numero uno, right? You're number one. Thank you, and thank you again. You guys rock this live feed. Thanks to your energy, we rock this live feed together. Teamwork, my friends. Take care.